Hey, I wasn't supposed
Hey,
to be in here. Right.
that's okay. You are supposed to
Whoops.
be in here.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be right here with us, Brian.
Yeah,
All right.
you're right where you need to be. We're just missing
Missing
somebody else.
Mr.
There we
Mike.
go.
There we go.
There we go.
Look at that. See? Here we all are. Right off the bat.
Hey, everybody.
Where we're supposed to be.
Yep.
Hi, Eric. Hi, Toy Mafia. Hi, Mr. Vinny.
Yeah.
Up, Eric, Vinny, Toy
There's
Mafia, Realm of Collectors.
You're not late. We're late. It's okay.
Yeah, we're late.
Yep, as usual.
A wizard arrives just when he means to. He's never
Precisely.
Right, precisely when he means to. Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm upstairs, so now I have my banana.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, sorry.
I accidentally left mine at Chris's house.
Accidentally. Huh? Explain that on your check-in on the flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Wells, what's this phallic yellow thing
In your bag. Oh man, that would be crazy.
You have a fucking sand-filled banana in there? What?
Yep.
We miss you, Vinny.
Miss you, Benny.
Yeah. Miss all
Yeah.
you guys.
Totally miss everybody.
Yes.
Like we get these little teases of everybody hanging out, and then it's like, man.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome,
Dude.
but it's tear-jerking at the same time.
Totally.
Mhm.
Check this thing out.
Vacuum?
Yeah. What is it?
For the table. So you just
It's a shark.
pull the trigger.
Ah.
You
Damn
break
it.
it.
Damn
What?
it.
No, you just
Oh,
Darn
I
it.
pushed the
switch.
Damn
Yeah.
Nice.
And now we can clean the desk off easier. It's like having a bigger, better dustbuster.
Nice.
Bigger, better dustbuster.
And JD got 40 pounds of gummies that he just unpacked.
Yep.
Soon to be 39 pounds.
Soon.
Soon.
39.
It was good shit.
That's the ultimate.
Uh-huh.
The ultimate gummies.
How goes the backyard excavation?
Oh man.
Never
Sweaty. It's sweaty and hard.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
We hit slate or shale or whatever. It's like nothing but.
So the dig bar is really the only thing we can use to loosen all that up now.
Mhm.
Do you guys have a tool rental place by your house?
Yeah. Well, we have Home Depot and Lowe's. I mean, that's pretty much the only options we have.
They might have they might rent tools. If you get it's lots of different companies make them. Hilti makes one. It's a chipping gun. It's like a rotor hammer. You can put a drill bit in it. It'll drill through concrete. It also has a chipping bit. It's like a mini jackhammer kind of. When I went up to my dad's property, we were putting his fence post in the gate that goes up to his house, and it's all hard pan up there. And we had a digging bar and like ka-chink. I'm like, nope,
Yep.
we need tools for this. And so I
Yeah.
just got a little two different, like one's a wide bit and one's a little pointy bit, and just just worked at it.
Broke it up. That's a good idea because that shit is tough. And then
Yeah.
once it falls, like once we get it away, like loosened up, and it falls down to get the shovels up underneath it, it settles so fast that trying to get a shovel under it once it's even loose is like the most excruciating thing, because all you do is like you get the shovel through it and it goes dunk and it just jars your shoulders and your arms and everything because you can't really get under it.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're having a great time.
I'm confident it'll be awesome when you're done.
It will when
It
it's
will.
done. It's just taking a little more time than I think we thought it would, and it's a little harder than we assumed it would
Well,
be. It's
I mean,
fine though.
If we didn't hit all the rock that we're hitting, we'd probably be done digging at this point. And we found a wall
Yeah.
a brick wall
We've
buried underground,
Wow, that's
like a little half wall.
the worst grout or the worst mortar
Yeah,
I think I've
it
ever
was just
seen.
like sand.
It was, like all he had to do, like the chunk, if they came out in chunks, parts of the brick wall, all he did was like throw them, and they'd fall to pieces.
Yeah, into the lawn. I would just like toss them into the lawn, and they would tumble and break
Just
into
like
their
that.
individual bricks.
Wow. That'd be great if you were reusing the bricks.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which we could use the bricks, but
Just
we
gotta clean them up.
yeah, we gotta clean them up.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
this.
Big old cup
Yeah.
of coffee service.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. Got kitchen to workroom service.
Mm-hmm. Our working girl.
Do I have to tip her?
I mean, that would be nice.
Uh-huh.
You got paid today, so
Yeah,
Uncle Auntie Wolfie says hi, Fen.
Hi, Auntie Wolfie.
Did she get a job?
I'm gonna go down.
yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Love
Good
you.
to work.
She's working at a pizza shop near
Mhm.
the tattoo shop.
She comes to work with me, and
Oh, that's cool.
she just scoots on right over across the street, and
Oh, good. And her big brother can teach her the tools of the trade for pizza shop work.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, he can. We'll let her figure it out on her own.
I'll tell her you said hi, Vinny. So it's shelf gravy tonight. Does anybody have anything they're working on tonight? Do you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm working on the same thing I've been working on for like the last month or so. I sent Brian a couple pictures on the Facebook, but I can show them up here real quick.
That's cool. Right on.
This is a
Whoa.
air
Look
theory
at
head.
the ears on that guy.
Uh-huh. My man's
Well, I
been playing with the green stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I took
Wow.
I took the flames off his head, and I put like a bunch of little, looks kind of like brain coral,
Yeah.
little craters, and I was gonna put the predator tentacles in there, or the dreadlocks, and I put them in there, and it didn't quite look right with the horns, and I really wanted to use the horns, so I just left it like that. Now it just looks like an exposed brain on the top of his head, which I'm okay with that.
It looks
Yeah.
pretty cool. I like it.
I did went out of my comfort zone with the eyes, and I'm sure you can't see them, but
Here, Mike, I'll pull up the picture.
they turned out okay.
Whoa. Why out of your comfort zone?
Whoa.
Whoa, dude. Look at
Eyes
that.
always intimidate me.
That's creepy as
I
fuck.
love that. That's so good, man.
Thanks. I just kind of kept all the paints really watery, and they all just kind of blended together like watercolors. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that looks good."
That's so good.
Thanks.
Beautiful stuff, Mike.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
And then here's some more green stuff
Whoa.
action.
Mhm,
I took
mhm.
the off of the boots that come with the ogres.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 2 of those horns on the side. And I
Oh yeah.
carved those off, and I made a little ball like about the shape of a potato, and just kind of mashed it on the back, and then jammed the horn in there, and then took my little green tool or green stuff tool and kind of molded it around. And I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks good from 2 feet away.
It kind of looks like he's made of wood.
Pretty
A
cool.
little bit.
I like it.
Like I see the
Oh, like wood grains, kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
right in the shoulder there.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a knot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is really good. I like it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's a forearm torso from Noble Bear Customs. I got 2 of them.
Wow.
I'm working on 2 at the same time, so I'm kind of going back and forth. And
Oh, so you added spikes to the legs too.
yeah, the legs and the arms. And
Look
then
at
those
those
are
dirty toes.
Mm-hmm.
Feet from
He's
the
got
full
some-
horseman pack.
He's got some toe jam.
Yeah, a little bit.
Serious
So-
jam.
What's this? An arm?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mhm.
like looking at it from the side.
Yeah, so that would be the elbow joint right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, so his got his
Forearm.
forearm plugs on there. Okay.
Yeah, he has the
Mhm.
gauntlet, and hand still has to go on.
Oh, so that's how that works. I never,
And this one I
never
didn't.
took an arm apart.
Oh yeah. And this one I didn't take the time to try to do anything wonky with the elbow joint, because that's the one that usually has the most paint rub. And I'm like, I got the shoulder moves all around, and at the
Mhm.
joints it moves all around, and I just the elbows are just going to be static. I was just like,
Mm.
fuck it. I mean, it's a lot of fucking work, and it's still fucking the paint still rubs off. So I'm like, yeah, screw it.
Right.
I mean, I can still move it. If I heat it up with the gun and move it really slow, sometimes the paint won't come off. About 50-50, but I usually get it in a pose, put it on the shelf, and I usually never fuck with it again. So
Right.
Yeah.
it's not really an issue for me.
It looks really good.
Thanks,
I like it a lot.
appreciate that.
He'd be like straight out of like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he does look like that.
I don't know if
Yeah.
any of you have seen the whatchamacallit, the Scorpion cartoon.
Ooh.
I don't
I
They
haven't.
they send him to hell, and he has to deal with all kinds of demons.
Oh, I saw
come
the
back.
Dante's Inferno cartoon. I enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
that's good.
I like this green guy. He's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he too turned out pretty good. I just did a regular black eyeballs, and I put some hard coat on it, and they're just like really super shiny.
Hmm.
If you hold it up to the light, you can see it a lot better. But it's pretty cool. I might do some like green spots around his forehead, kind of going back, just to give it a little bit more depth. This is the point where I'm like, okay, if I got to stop because I don't want to fuck with it anymore because I'm gonna ruin it. But and sometimes I do and I hate it, and then sometimes I do and I love it. So it's kind of
Right.
a 50-50. So
I mean, you got to give him some age spots and shit.
yeah.
Hmm.
Glad I got a whole mess of old armor and leather and bullshit. I'll try to make some kind of straps or harnesses or something for him.
Right.
After the
Right.
paint's all done. But that's what I'm
Very
working
good,
on.
Mike.
Thank
Very,
you.
very good.
Nice.
Brian, what are you working on?
I'm gonna start building this.
Oh
Ah,
shit!
nice.
Yes.
So let's see how many shelf gravies it takes me to make it.
Okay. He looks really cool. I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
What are you working on, Chan? Besides
Yeah, what are you working on, Chan?
I am working on wedding invitations.
Oh.
Oh,
So that's what I'll be doing this lovely evening, is getting a head start on that.
Sweet.
Because I'm going to do them digitally, and then people can email me their RSVP stuff. And look, no paper wasted or postage paid or anything like that needs to get dealt with. So,
Yeah, but then you
there you
don't
go.
get to put it on your refrigerator.
I mean, you can print it out if you want.
should-
Maybe I'll do that.
I'll send you
Do you
some
want 'em?
cardstock.
do you want one to put on your refrigerator? I'll make one just for you, Brian, to put on your
No,
refrigerator. if
please.
you want.
Don't. It's fine.
I still got my picture of Matt Hurd with the
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep.
I like putting that stuff on the fridge, though. I
Mhm.
get it. Weird.
So funny. It says my condolences on it.
You know?
That brag was actually pretty good.
Maybe I should put that on the wedding invitations. My condolences.
My condolences.
Anyway.
Can't see it from my house.
JD, what are you going to work on tonight?
I have no idea.
Anybody have any suggestions or thoughts or ideas?
I got a sidewalk I got to finish. I got this van I got to finish.
Nah, but that van's going to take a minute, right?
Yeah, probably, 2,000 more minutes.
Well, you're making the news van, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should put a lift on it. So you're off-roading.
A forklift.
There you go. Some big fat mud tires.
You can make a manhouse out of it.
So,
So what?
I don't know.
What do you
This
doing?
is what I did today. I installed and painted door handles and then painted the backside.
Nice.
A lot of work there.
Yeah. So,
You use the backside of the X-Acto knife, right?
mm-hmm.
That looks pretty good.
Nice handles.
I mean, it's hard to the color's not, because the inside of the door is not the same color.
I can see that.
Did you
Yeah.
spray paint that? That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to sand the insides down.
It got a little peely.
I don't know why, but this paint is just, it's being such a pain in the ass. The outside of everything, I probably sanded everything 2 or 3 times. And now the inside's starting to do it. So I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't know. But I got everything I need to complete this one except for the headlamps, the covers, headlamp covers, tail lights, which I'll probably end up just molding them out of resin. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Somebody told me, I can't remember who, I wish I could because I want to give them credit for it. But when I was messing with that green stuff, I keep my fingers wet because I'm putting my fingers on it a lot. And that helps a lot. And then they're like, so you got to take something like Vaseline and put a very thin layer on your tools and on your fingertips. And it doesn't stick at all. I ended up washing my hands just because I'm okay with it being on my hands with the tools. I just a little tiny dab, and not like the oil, but like the grease stuff, and it didn't stick to the tool at all. So oh, it's fucking sweet.
Oh, no shit.
Wow, that's good.
Vaseline, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Vaseline.
It's weird that stuff stays malleable for quite a long time. But when it starts setting up, you ain't got a whole lot of time to fuck with it because it's easy to do at first, and then it gets a little harder, but you can still mess with it. But I'll sit there and try to drag it and poke it and push it and all this other stuff, and then it's like half of it's on the tool and half of it's on the damn thing still. It's like, so that worked out well for me.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes.
Kind of really a pain in the butt.
So, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
Hey, you guys are watching the Obi-Wan?
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't watch today's episode yet.
Not yet.
I haven't watched it yet either.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Brian has.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it. I haven't really checked in to see what other people are saying, but I think I've been seeing some thumbnails and stuff, or some rumblings from people.
I really like.
I think the episode was fantastic. I loved it.
I feel like this Obi-Wan show is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, man.
Me too.
I'm loving every episode of it.
Maybe we can see the. Oh wow, that is so weird.
What?
The-
Oh, the
I
blue.
can see the difference.
I see
No,
the
but-
difference.
I know the other one has more green in it. The interior door.
The inside looks like a teal, and the other one looks like a
Yeah.
light purple almost.
It's
No,
It's
it's like a.
blue.
Bluish.
Yeah, it's.
It kinda
it's
looks-
blue.
periwinkle on there.
Yeah, periwinkle. That's a color.
Pettiwinkle.
Yes.
It's for me, mama. It's for me, mama. No, nobody.
Do you guys watch The Boys? Have you kept
Yep.
up with the new Boys stuff?
Yep,
I know
I'm
about it,
watching
but I
that too.
haven't seen it yet.
That's good
That's a-
stuff too, man.
That's some crazy shit.
It's nutty.
So Fen caught up and watched all of the previous stuff, and then she started watching this new season with us. And she said to me the other day, she was like, "That dude that plays Homelander is so good at like being that character." She's like, "I can't see anybody else playing him. That guy does such a good job."
I remember Bobby and them talking about that.
He's Zach Morris in a cape. That's the way I see him.
That's interesting.
Zach Morris.
No, not Chuck. Zach.
Zach, yeah,
From-
Silver Spoons, right?
Saved by the Bell.
Say by the bell. There you go.
Mike, I doubt Saved by the Bell hit your radar.
That wasn't really one that I tune in into very often.
Yeah, I mean,
It was on when I was back in the day, but
yeah. Yeah, you're a bit older. I think you would have been out of that stuff. But
yeah.
how do you open this box without destroying it? That's the question.
It's a hard one. That's a reason why I have such a hard time with Lego because
It's not taped shut. I think you
So-
have to do the here we go. There's these little tabs here. Well, it's not gonna be mint and box, or it's not gonna have a mint box like this. That's
Pettiwinkle balloon. It's for me, ma. Sorry.
One of my favorite paintbrushes is about ready to take a shit, and it makes me sad.
I hate
I
that.
really like this one. There's so much paint caked up in the end of it that only the tip really holds anything anymore. I wash it out every time. It just doesn't quite get it all.
Do you comb it out or brush it out with anything?
I dip it in the water, wiggle it like this, and then dip it in the clean water, and then just wipe it on my blue paper towel I have, and that's me cleaning it.
So when I worked for Wayne, he taught me how to clean brushes so they would last longer. So I've had like cut-in brushes, like house painting brushes, like 2-inch brushes, 2.5-inch brushes, for years and years and years because he taught me how to do it. And I've done it with like just regular paint brushes for things like this. And it works. It still works well, but you have to use a wire brush and soap.
Oh,
It takes an extra couple minutes.
well, if you get a guy, I mean, every time we paint, I always buy new brushes and I always throw the yellow ones out because
A lot of people do.
I got time for that shit.
Right.
And we do buy like nicer brushes that are like not the cheapest ones, but not the most expensive ones. You know, they have a nice bevel and it's nice hairs on them and stuff. But
Right.
I sit there and I hold it under the faucet and I'm squeezing all the paint out and squeezing all the paint out. And it never ever comes out. I'm like, you know what?
Never ends.
You're going in the garbage. It just never ever.
I'm telling you, there's a method to the madness. I've had brushes for years, man. I have a Picasso brush. It's like an oval clamp on it, and it's got the angle cut into the tip. I've had that brush for 8 years.
Jeez. That's some longevity there. So what do? Just use the wire brush?
You use the
As
wire
a
brush,
foam?
which yeah, and you can't use hot water because you'll melt the bristles and then it won't work right.
Oh.
So we just use like Dawn dish soap because that cuts through just about anything.
Mhm.
Rinse as much of the paint out as you can. You have to remember that the paint is going to get caught up inside the brush. So if you flip the brush upside down and squeeze the bristles together and make like a little hole in the middle and put it in the faucet like that, you'll actually watch all the paint run down the handle out of the inside of the brush. It's
That's
kind of
easy.
weird. It takes a few minutes.
That's what how do I do it? I think I just squeeze it right up by where the bristles come out and let the water get in and squeeze it and just keep going like that.
And then you
upside
just
down, huh?
so you take the brush and you spread the bristles apart and you squirt soap in the middle, smash it together and just like wiggle those bristles back and forth until you get, so like I'll put the tip of the bristles in one hand and the handle in the other and just like go like this back and forth until all the soap gets all bubbly and soapy and you get the color of the paint mixed in the soap, and then you just keep rinsing and you take that wire brush and you just scrape it through as hard as you can in the direction that the bristles go.
Oh,
And it'll get all that out of there.
I'll give that a try next time. I
I like
tons
to
of wire
use-
brushes. So.
I like to use expensive brushes because they seem to cut in better. You don't
Yeah.
get like loose hairs everywhere too.
Yeah, after I wash a brush, the ones that I keep, we have one of those little janitor type tubs in the laundry room,
Mhm.
and I just set it on the edge, and it holds its shape pretty well. But the next time I go to cut, it isn't quite the same. I mean, we're just doing like usually interior latex, so it's not got to be that good. But I know what you mean
Right.
about a high quality brush is such a better job.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just kind of get up in there. You're a way better painter than I am. But I just like kind of mash it, make a shape, and just get it so like the tip is going along the edge, and
Yeah. Yep. Just push that bead right along the crack.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
ever put masking tape on anything.
No, I don't either. It's very rare. Like it's got to be a really like tight situation for me to put painter's tape on anything. Wayne used to take like the really cheap hooks that you buy at like these smaller version, of course, but like these ones that have like the screw end.
Oh yeah, yep.
He used to put these right into the paintbrushes, right above the metal clamp on the brush. That way he could like hook it on the side of a paint can or hook it on the side of a sink and let it dry out facing down.
That's a good
idea. That was a good trick.
Spinning's a good
Yeah,
trick.
you wash it out, then you're like, okay, where I put this goddamn thing?
Spinning. Brian's right. Spinning is one of the biggest tricks to cleaning out a brush. It's like taking that handle and like making it like spinning it out. They make spinners. You can buy spinners. They're kind of expensive, but like if you can get a good spin with that brush in between your hands and like get all of it out of that, like all the water and all the paint out, it's very helpful.
I didn't mean to say something useful. I was making a Star Wars reference.
Sorry, Brian.
Yeah, I could probably comb out about a whole pot of paint off of this brush too.
Yeah. I've rescued a few. Like if you soak them in Dawn, like soapy dish water, you can kind of break some of that paint out of them sometimes if you're careful. You just can't use hot water because it will melt the bristles of certain brushes.
Well, that's definitely one thing I've been doing wrong then.
Yeah,
it's always
me too.
I got this thing in my head that hot water cleans better than cold water.
Yeah.
It does for skin and certain clothes, but when it comes to things that are made out of plastics, it'll just melt it enough that it'll make the bristles sticky. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they just never feel the same. It's just kind of like a brush that's stuck together.
Yep.
So JD,
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
I am just running some wires.
Wires.
Wires, yep. 'Cause
Running wires for
running
what?
wires. For lights.
We're gonna light this sumbitch.
We're gonna light this mother up.
Bitch. I got you now, you son bitch. I got you with your fly open. I love that movie, Smokey and the Bandit.
Me too.
By today's standards, it's such a cheesy movie, but it makes me laugh when I watch it.
Yeah, that's a favorite of mine as well.
It's a
I
classic.
mean, it's a classic.
I had the box set with all 3 movies on them, and you know they just got worse and worse.
Yeah, the Cannonball
Like-
Runs I didn't really like that much either.
No, but like the second one with Dom DeLuise was really funny. I like
Yeah.
that one too.
When I was a
Oh.
kid, I think we
He's
saw
got
the.
stickers.
What was the one where his cousin was a Canadian Mountie, and it was like he had all the Canadian cops with his cops, and they're chasing the bandit like in this desert, and then Snowman kept riding up on his rig, and he's like, "Get out of here! What are you doing?" And all these semis kept coming around from the side and the side, and there's more and more. That was probably the single coolest thing I ever seen in my life. When I was a
Right,
kid. I
yeah.
just loved that part. It was like demolition derby with the cop cars.
Was that the second one?
It was the second or the third. I can't remember which one. Maybe the
Can't either.
second. What's the one with the elephant? Is that the
That's the second one.
second one? I think it might have been that one. Don't quote me on that though.
I'm holding you to it.
They're just super funny movies.
Yeah.
So we're running wires.
Mm.
Brian, did you say you got stickers?
Yeah, has stickers.
Whoa,
Mm.
very cool.
And it came with this little disclaimer. It said, "We're making our packaging more sustainable. We're transitioning from single-use plastic to paper-based packaging, and as we progress, you may find a mix of paper and plastic in our boxes."
Interesting.
No more plastic baggies for Lego, huh?
As long as they don't start making the Lego out of paper, I think we're
Yeah.
fine.
For sure.
Hey Wes,
Wait.
I think we're clear that weekend. Just come on out, man. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
man.
You're good.
Please.
You've already been here for some pretty dramatic situations, like dogs eating cookies they're not supposed to and shit like that. You're broke in, man.
Dogs being dogs right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We can't pretend to be classy now.
Alright.
I think lead belcher is my new favorite color.
It's a good one.
Mhm.
It is a good one.
Hey Wes, that was a crazy night. I'm just glad nobody has been here during any of the skunk festivities that have gone on in this
I remember that.
house.
Festivities.
We were doing the show one time and the dogs found the skunks. You guys
Uh-huh.
had to leave.
Well, luckily that time the skunk just sprayed inside Otto's mouth and not anywhere else.
Can you imagine that?
No.
Poor
Poor fella.
It'd be fat enough to have it all over your fur, but in your
Hey, it was his fault.
Hey, it's his
He went ass to mouth at a skunk. It's his fault.
That's hilarious.
Fucking card.
It's That's what he does, man. He even does that with like any of the stuffed animals that these guys have. He's always like grabbing them right at the ass. I'm like, dude, this is why. This is why the skunk fucking sprayed you in the fucking mouth, you idiot. And he just looks at me like, I didn't do nothing.
You look at all.
He was pretty like miserable. Like you should have seen the guy's face for like 2 weeks after that. Like anytime he'd come near anybody, they were like, nope.
Nope.
You can get away from me.
Yeah, I don't need any
Don't
kisses
even
right
open
now.
it.
Yeah, don't even open your mouth, because that's what stunk the worst. Was his fucking mouth.
It was so funny.
That's a
And
hell
he
of a
had-
defense mechanism
Right?
nature
Right.
created.
And you guys know they're Bostons, so they have a really bad habit of like licking people, like licking hands or faces or feet or whatever. If any bare skin is anywhere near them, they're trying to like, here, let me clean you up.
Hey,
Let me
Yeah,
take care of you.
hey, pal. Let me.
But in that particular instant, anytime Otto came near anyone, everybody was like, nope,
Nope.
go, get away from
I
me.
smell your breath from over here, and it's
Not
not
today.
puppy breath.
That's silly.
Not puppy breath.
And he just looked so pitiful and sad like the whole time.
nobody loves me anymore.
Yeah. Yep. Just gonna go over in the corner and kick the cat. No, I'm kidding.
The cat.
I don't have a cat.
Yeah, we don't. It's all right. Okay, that's right. I don't remember.
How is Otto doing?
Better.
Yeah, he's better.
Last time I
Better.
asked, I think he said you got him some meds, and instead of just being all docile and there, he's jumping all over the place and running up and down the stairs like he's probably not supposed to.
Yeah. Like
Mhm.
24 hours after he's on muscle relaxers and steroids, he's like, let's go play.
Hey, hey guys. Hey.
I caught my
I'm totally
second-
into this.
He's insane. And now he's back to trying to mess around with the big dogs and play with Kiba and keeps
Hump Chewy and
Yep. He's got to try to hump Chewy, so. Otto's relatively back to normal, yeah. It's the middle of his back that's the problem.
Oh,
I think he pulls muscles in that area because it already hurts. So he'll go to do something and just pull a muscle, and then he's in pain for days.
oh.
Arthritis will do it to you.
Poor guy.
I agree.
okay, so
But he's definitely back to his old self.
That's good. I like Otto. I like all your dogs.
Thanks. We like Kinley too. She's pretty.
yeah, we like
All the
all
dogs.
the dogs.
Hmm.
JD sent me this picture of it's like 100 dogs. And I don't even remember what it said now.
That's good.
So he sent it to me and he's like, "That's you."
Oh yeah, if I win the lottery,
I wouldn't tell anybody, but there would be signs. And
Yeah.
It's just like 100
100 dogs.
100 dogs. I do like dogs a lot. I don't think I could handle 100 dogs. I think I'm at my limit right now, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
We have our handful of one. And she's actually pretty laid back.
That's good.
I'd really like to get a German Shepherd, but maybe when I'm retired or something, because those dogs need they need something to do. You can't just that's
Yeah.
not a dog that can just hang out. Like our dog sleeps. She's perfectly okay with sleeping like 18 hours a day. Kim takes her running and stuff, and she gets plenty of exercise, but still, kind of moves from one spot to the other.
Ours have WrestleMania in the backyard.
Yep.
That's-
When I had 2 dogs, that was a different story because they kind of entertain themselves and they get into mischief all the time. Come home from work, I just bought my first house and I was putting a chain link fence around the backyard, and I kept both the dogs inside at that point, but I was concreting the posts in, and so I had all the pre-mix bags. They just made a big pile of them. So I was just mixing it in a wheelbarrow and going over. And those fuckers got into the fucking bags, and it looked like a goddamn Mardi Gras parade had gone through my backyard.
Oh,
There was
God.
strips of yellow concrete bag, and both of them were totally covered in concrete dust, like all over their front, their face,
Oh,
and their
God.
ears and everything. So I had to give them both a bath, and they were just thinking that
Oh,
was
And then they
no.
turned rock hard after you washed them in the concrete.
Did they,
Swimming with the fishes.
did they have
They didn't
chunks?
stay still
Whoops.
long enough.
They turned into like
Concrete.
gargoyles.
That's
It
awesome.
was all dry. But it was funny afterwards, but I wasn't laughing. I was picking on this piece of it.
For some reason, that reminds me of a party I was at a long time ago.
Oh, well then. Concrete.
No, it was self-rising flour, but
Interesting.
these guys took Fear and Loathing way too seriously. So if anybody got too messed up at a party or passed out too early, there was like Sharpie marker Z's that went on everybody's
Oh,
forehead, and you know, all the party pranks and all that kind of shit.
Big old boner written on someone's forehead.
Right? Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And
you
a
don't
fr-
dare be the first one to fall asleep.
Right. A friend of ours came out to party with everybody and kind of got a little too lit a little too early and was outside and threw up all over the yard and all over himself.
Mm.
So they took the hose to him to help him clean himself off.
Help him.
Right. Help.
Help.
Right. So they hosed the poor kid down, and one of the other party goers thought it would be hilarious to run out there with self-rising flour and blast the guy in the face with it.
Oh, jeez.
20 minutes later, he's got like dough chunks around his ears and in his eyebrows and all around his hairline and up his nose and everything. It's fucking gross.
Jeez.
Look at that.
I know, it's
sweet.
flashing.
Look at that.
Blinkers and
It works.
headlights.
Wow, that was easy.
That's fucking cool, man.
Not really, but
That's
can't-
So, did you have to
Can't-
wire the lights up to a thingy? Or how's
yeah.
that
So
work?
I found remote controlled car stuff.
Oh,
like RC car lights.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mobile. We're going mobile.
wow.
Oh, that's sweet, dude.
Oh,
That's
let me
fucking
get this
cool.
thing under here. There we go.
That's gonna be so great.
That's badass.
So they blink and stuff. That's really awesome.
That is awesome.
It's got the 4 ways on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Nice.
So what are you gonna use for the covers? Just out
Well-
of curiosity. Is there a plan?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I need to. I think what I'm going to try and do is cast the things I need out of resin, to cover those holes, because I can dye the resin. And of course, same thing. But I need square turn signals. So I need stuff that'll fit in those.
So what was in there previously?
Nothing. Stickers.
Oh, stickers.
Uh-huh.
So you had to drill the holes in there?
Yeah. Yep. And then I have little nubs that go around the actual bulbs themselves that'll actually hold it in place. So it'll actually like click in there and hold in place.
Nice. That's pretty fucking complicated.
Well, thanks.
This is turning out pretty awesome.
What?
That is.
Every little thing you do, it looks better and better.
Yeah. So I also have these. That has like a stereo on it.
Oh yeah.
wow.
Oh.
Mhm. These have TV screens on them.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tip it back so the light can catch it. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, yeah. Very, very
Nice.
cool. So, what are you going to do with the TV screens?
I mean, I could put lights behind them.
I don't think that's a terrible idea. That
No.
sounds fun.
So I got 3 extra lights here. 2 blue and a white.
So, does that mean you would have to cut the screens out and maybe
Yeah.
put a piece of plastic in there?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's fun.
Yeah. So.
Now we're getting complicated.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I can get
Just
everything
right
in
up
there.
through there.
Yep.
Nice. Dangly, dangly. Interesting. So, are you gonna have to drill more holes, or is it just gonna go along the side?
I mean, I could probably feed them up through where, because I have a light here for the dome in the back,
Right. Hi, buddy. What are you doing?
so I could actually.
Boop, boop. Hi, Otto.
What do I got here?
So while you're talking about screens, I came across this the other day. Someone shared this. I'll show it to you. So do you remember the Lego elements that have?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Huh? Oh, I know what it's gonna do. Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's really wild.
Some sorcery involved here.
I know, right?
That's
So, did they
cool.
program that to do that, or does it come like that?
I'm not sure. So, I mean, people are very, very good at making crazy shit. So I guess maybe they figured out a way to put an LED thing inside there and
So there, yeah, that you see that the black brick has those
yeah.
Oh,
right
I
here.
see.
metal. There's
Metal.
like the contacts in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that's a battery pack, and those bricks you can actually get those. There's different places that actually make them. There's like Light My Bricks or like Bricks Techs or something like that. I forget what, but there are places that actually specialize in electronics for your Lego.
Wow.
Yeah.
which is crazy.
So that's pretty cool.
It's insanity.
That is cool.
Now I'm gonna turn this back apart.
Don't break anything.
Yeah, no, I just don't want to pull too hard. Some of this
Oh
stuff.
well, shit. Here's a video of the inside of it. I can
Oh,
see-
really?
Yeah, hold on.
Secrets revealed.
Hmm.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Huh.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
That
pretty
is
cool. That's a
teeny tiny.
yeah, it is.
So what does that go to? What specific Lego set does that go to?
Well, I mean, it could be anything.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
This piece right here, I mean, was on in a lot of space Lego sets.
Yeah, that's what I remember. That from.
I distinctly remember it from my childhood being into I think it was called the Intergalactic Space Station. Had this
Ah.
piece. I'm sure many other sets had it too.
That's pretty awesome.
Some of the early Star Wars sets had those pieces too. Those little
Oh,
control
back before they
panels.
started making real specific Star Wars Lego. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Who's mowing their lawn?
No one says is vacuuming in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Mowing the lawn
Mowing the lawn.
at 10:15, 10
Mhm.
after 10, whatever.
Damn it. Now I got that thing stuck.
So
So,
you're gonna have to cut the screens out of the TVs.
yeah.
Are you gonna do anything to the radio stuff?
I mean, I could, but I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, wait. I unplugged both of those, didn't I? So I think I have like 4 spots left on the control panel. And I have 2 white and 2 blue lights. So that's what I have to play with. So I could scratch the dome light in the back and just make it one of the screens. Fuck. I don't want to tear this off because I want to be able to see what it is.
Tear what off?
This tag.
Oh, for
I'm trying to
the
jam.
wires.
Yeah, I'm trying to jam the tag through here, but
So those wires come in a kit.
yeah. I have another one here somewhere. Where the fuck it went?
I don't know. Chewie's snuggling with my foot, so I can't get up right now.
Oh my god, fuck this.
The dreaded Nolan oil.
Oh God.
Don't knock it over.
Yep,
Don't
don't knock it
knock
over.
it
I got my little lid that I put it in.
Which one did Kiba get a hold of?
Oh, he got
What was that?
the other day. Kiba ate.
Oh God.
That's a fun sentence. Let's start that one over again. The other day, Kiba ate.
God damn it! What's the name of it? It's one of the silvers, but it has
No.
like bronze in it. It's like
And it looks like blood.
something breaker gold.
Oh. what it is. It's not Balthasar gold, is it?
That might have been it. I don't know.
There's another one that's kind of close to that I like. Brass Scorpion. Oh, I haven't used that paint. There's a Ganea's gold. Where's that other one? I really need to organize these things.
People yelling, doors slamming.
Crazy around here.
Warplock bronze.
Let's start that sentence again.
No, it's something gold.
He scared me at first 'cause
Liberator
I
gold?
thought it was blood. When I first
Maybe.
Liberator gold has. There's a little red tin in it. I haven't. If I shake it, it'll go away. But
Yeah, that might have been it.
it has a white lid on it.
Yeah.
So
This is
what-
Eat it.
So he ate a paint pot.
Yep.
Well, he didn't
God.
eat
Oh,
it.
he opened it up.
He opened it and had the paint all over the blanket that I have under the desk for them to lay on, and on his paws and on his face.
Oh, jeez.
And it just looked like blood because it's kind of like that rusty color, you know.
Of course, it wasn't mixed up or anything, so all the colors were separated.
Oh boy.
He's a mess.
Silly dogs.
So Sis is downstairs yelling at him to come up here
No, I don't want him up here.
because
Paint.
Yeah.
because let's start that sentence over again. Kiba ate one of my plants.
Oh,
I thought cats eat plants. Was it a
Well,
Lego
apparently
plant?
dogs
Please
do
tell me
too.
it was a Lego plant.
No, it
No.
was a real plant. he likes plants. He'll eat like spinach if it drops on the floor. Like he just likes green stuff.
this looks good.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna start gnawing on this thing.
I wonder what this tastes like. Let me find out.
I'm bored enough. I can eat this.
Then you try to thwart his efforts by getting a plastic plant, and then you
He would eat
he's
it.
a little plastic shrapnel in his poop in the backyard.
That's correct. That's what would happen. He's a mess. He's a mess. I will say he is a little calmer than he was, but not a lot.
Not really.
Pretty high
She's full of
energy.
it. He's still there.
But that's okay. I like him like that. We entertain each other. It's a lot of fun.
The thing I like about dogs is they all got like their own little personality.
hmm
They're like little people.
Chewie's like the sweetheart in the house that's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Me too.
Like, I'm not getting in trouble for what you're doing, you know?
You guys
But-
better not do that.
yeah,
Taking the heat again.
right.
Mom catches you, you're gonna be in big trouble.
But if she gets outside,
Yeah, then
then it's
yeah.
no holds
game
barred.
on.
She is got Kiba pinned to the ground. She's growling at him like she's gonna eat his face off. Rolls him in the dirt over and over and over again.
Wow.
And sometimes she just stands over him, like with her elbows on his chest. And just looks around like, now what? Now what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do now, bitch?
So funny.
Oh.
You know, sometimes I wish Lego was magnetic, so that when you dropped it on the floor, you could just.
Grab it.
That would be very helpful.
Would be some heavy Lego sets then.
What are you doing over there?
Trying to clean this up. There's filth muck.
Filth muck.
Yeah, filth muck in here. Is that what I should do? I should pop these out.
I mean, if you're gonna light them up, that would make the most sense, right?
Mm-hmm. So everybody can see me do this.
Oh, are you doing that trick again where you use the back of the knife over and over and over and over and over and over?
Yeah.
In the groove. Groove is in the heart. Sorry.
Sing it, baby.
The chills that you feel up my back.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Sis just walked in. That's a terrible sound.
Turn your volume up, everybody.
Yeah.
Uncle Benny says, "Hey,
Hi.
Hey.
I'm gonna go give Maisie a bath now.
have fun."
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Get the funk off.
She gets so shiny when she's clean. She looks like a little pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ralphie, when did you sneak in here? Hey, buddy.
Ralphie.
Hey, Ralph.
Eva was excited about that too. Ralphie.
Yeah.
He just ran through the.
Can he play?
Where's he at?
Where'd he
I don't
go?
see
I
him.
don't see him.
He's just running around now.
Because he's
Okay.
confused on what I did with Maisie.
Because when they're inside, Maisie's his favorite person to pick on. And when they're
Damn it.
outside, Chewie is his favorite person to pick on.
What's
Exclamation
that?
mark. Oh, Jesus. That sounded expensive.
No. It should be fine.
Yeah.
It's really not that well balanced, to be honest.
What was that? The ring light?
Yeah. It's okay.
I actually moved my feet out of the way when I heard that noise.
Yeah.
That's
Because I'm so used to dropping shit on my feet.
It's because this fucking halfwit is running through the goddamn room
Kiba,
like a fucking maniac.
stop.
I can tell you everything he was chewing on upstairs.
There we go.
Can you?
It's that dog's problem. He needs to go to military school.
Do you know a good doggy military school?
I mean, I can come up with a curriculum real quick.
Yeah.
Let me fix this. So everybody can.
It's not up in there. It's gonna fall
Yeah,
out.
it's gonna fall out. Don't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
I'm not. I was just letting you know that it wasn't in there. Not this one. No. I gave you a bag full of dogs.
Shit. Dog shit.
Oh, Mike's just you and me talking here.
Sorry about that. We had a dog shampoo question.
Oh, yeah?
Doggy shampoos. My kids used to think that the word shampoo was really funny, so when they were little, it was like they were swearing without swearing because they would go, shampoo! It's,
Swearing without swearing.
yeah, like they were saying poo.
Poo.
Yeah.
I was kind of strict with the language they were allowed to use, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I have a mouth like an Irish sailor and curse every other word. What a great example I am.
I had the whole Ralphie from A Christmas Story scenario. My dad swore like bad, like all the time, and we weren't really allowed to swear that much. He took us to see Smokey and the Bandit in the theater, and after that was over, we were all shit, swearing and all that stuff. Me and my little brother, and my dad's like, "Oh, that's really funny, Go ahead and knock it off now, And then we kept doing it. Hey, you guys need to knock that shit off right now,
Yeah.
Okay. The next time you feel the back of my hand, I'm like, okay.
what the fuck did I tell you?
We're done.
Okay.
That's all he had.
Sorry.
That's all he had to say. And all bets were off.
Reminds
I
me,
want to.
this episode from The Simpsons, Homer goes to Bart because Bart's like doing a lot of swearing. Homer's like, Bart, can you please stop that casual swearing? And he goes, hell damn, yes.
I love The Simpsons.
I want to say Elijah was probably right around 15 or 16, and him and Fen started flipping each other off behind my back. So anytime they would like tell on each other or something like that, and I would turn around to walk out of the room after dealing with it, they'd like flip each other off, and I'd have to spin around and catch them. Not all the time.
I made the very bad mistake one time of my little brother and I were playing in his room, in our room, and I pushed him or did something, and he smacked his head on the dresser, and he started crying. I'm like trying to get him to shut up because we're gonna get in trouble. And the whole telling on the other one, it didn't matter who was guilty because we both got our asses paddled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you guys are brothers, supposed to get along and all this shit. So he was in there crying. My dad's like, "What's wrong? What happened?" And he looked back at me right as I was going like this, like, "You better not say anything." And my dad saw that. Oh,
yeah.
God, that fucking dragged. Oh, tough guy. Picked me up by my hand, by my arm, brought it over to the table, and just smacked it on the table. And
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I got a little tired of the tattletaling, and I finally ended up with a rule that was like, unless there's blood, I don't want involved. Figure it out, work it out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want in the middle of the bullshit.
When my dad got married for the third time, she had 2 sons who were my stepbrothers, who I consider to be brothers. Only one left right now, but it was the same thing. Like, if one of us got in trouble, all of us got in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, you guys got to keep that mindset. You guys are a team, You guys don't try to pull a fast one, but don't.
Yeah.
You guys are in this together,
Right.
You try to emphasize the value of family and all that. And you guys are really all you have, and all that good stuff. We got away with so much shit, but we had a lot of close calls.
God damn it.
Lots of times that we got caught.
I'm sure. I didn't really not really act out, so to speak, so much. I was very afraid of my mom. She was she had a temper. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, my mom did too.
You
I
don't
think
want
it's
to
weird.
cross those people, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't really. I just wanted a peaceful, mellow life. I didn't want somebody screaming at me, so I just tried not to piss her off.
Yeah.
What happened? Why did you get mad?
Hmm?
You got mad. What happened?
I slipped and scratched it.
Oh.
Same with down here. I kept fucking doing it.
You should be able to fill that crack in.
Phil McCracken.
Thanks. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for participating in the stupid joke.
Phil McCracken. He's a cousin of Philip McCrevis.
Philip McCrevis.
I remember when I was in high school, a bunch of us had the same free period, and we would just sit in the cafeteria. And my friend, he had his textbook, and he had we put the brown paper covers on the textbooks,
Uh-huh.
and we would just, for that whole quarter or whatever, we'd just come up with names, and he'd write them on his book. I remember that. It's good times.
You were talking about The Simpsons. I loved it when they pranked that bar.
Yeah.
Like, is there an alcoholic here? Oh,
Yeah.
last name alcoholic.
Alcoholic.
Well, that's
Oh,
kind of how all that
You're
weird
funny,
stuff
pal.
started, right?
Yeah.
Sharon Peters.
All of our clothes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon Peters, I never heard of that one. That was
No?
pretty cool.
That was a pretty common one back in the day, I thought. Maybe.
Oh,
Mike.
man.
Mike Hunt.
Yeah, from Porky's. I was just going to
Michael Hunt.
Yep. Is Mike Hunt in the parking lot?
Uh-huh.
Has anybody seen Mike Hunt?
That's always partial to the Simpsons one. The Simpsons one, Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Yeah.
Amanda
Hey, guys.
Huggins.
I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss.
There was one where he
Poor
called it.
Mo.
He
Yeah.
said something real long. Hey, I look like a butt and I smell like a butt and all this. It wasn't
Yeah.
even like a joke like that. But
In high school, we actually had a kid. His name was Eric Shin. So, and he was always he's always called up, to receive the honors buttons and all that other stuff. And it was Eric Shin.
Erickson.
The whole auditorium would laugh, and it was good times. And then there was at my previous job, there's this woman that always emailed my group a lot, because we were always fixing stuff. And her name was Anita Johnson. And I think at one happy hour we finally met her in person, and I was like, "Hi." She said, "Hey, I'm Anita Johnson." I was like, "Oh, it's you."
That's awesome. That's so perfect.
Those are some cruel ass parents, man.
My cousin ended up marrying this friend of ours that hung around all the time. His name was Jonathan Orris, and he used to tell all these stupid jokes about, like, when I get married and have kids, I'm gonna name my kids this. And we used to sit around and get drunk and just listen to him name off all these things he would name his kids. And the one he said, Dinos Orris.
Dino Orris.
Dinos.
Orris.
Dino.
I get it. Yeah.
Dinos. Dinos.
Well, with the middle initial S.
Uh-huh.
So when he wrote his name, it was the Dino S. Orris.
Dino S. Orris. Fucking did it again.
It's good when you can make fun of your own last name,
I can't. Mine's atrocious.
Well, we did have a teacher in high school whose name was Richard Richards.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That was a ridiculous situation.
Richard.
Dick Richard.
Mhm.
Then we had like other ones like easy ones like Billboard and we liked Carrie the laundry. So, it's so
What?
stupid, but that's what cracked us up. Oh,
Carry the laundry, huh?
I tell you, I'm building the guts of this prime right now, and it's very, very interesting. Like seeing how these people now, because I built my own Optimus Prime that transformed out of Lego. I still have it. It's down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have all these crazy pieces that they have today. But it's funny. I remember when I was building the guts of that thing, it was like a lot of trial and error. Like, how am I going to get this to work and do this and do that? And it's kind of interesting what they're coming up with here. I kind of dig it.
I follow some guy on Instagram. I can't tell you what his name is. I don't remember. But he makes all kinds of mechs and stuff out of Lego. He makes all these different robots.
Yeah, it might be. Well, there's a couple guys. There's one called BX Bricks, which he actually makes Transformers characters.
No.
I've met him before at a Lego Brickfest type of thing. And then there's another guy that I know through Chris. His name's Andrew, and wow, I can't remember the name of his channel or his ID, but he makes a lot of cool mechs and stuff too. I'll have to look that up. And he makes them like super clean. Like he uses all the build techniques that you don't see any studs and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that shit's hard. Trying to build it so you don't see any of that shit.
What the hell's the name of his Instagram? It's gonna drive me nuts.
I always think it's funny whenever you're building something that has like a thick middle part. Like I did the Lego Yoda and all that. And the internal pieces are always random weird colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so you know when you take it apart that you like, or while you're building it, and then it's easier for you to find your place when this stuff's a different color. And you're like, oh, so that does this.
Mhm.
Okay, so that, okay, all right, cool, I got it.
Oh, his Instagram is aglee13, AGLEE 13. He makes a lot of cool stuff.
I don't think it's the same one. I was hoping you would have said it and like, oh yeah, that's the guy.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't sound familiar though.
But like here's one of the ones he made. And it can actually fit like a Lego man driving in there.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm almost done bag 1.
Woo!
Yeah, I want to say that guy's Instagram handle is it's something bots.
Are all those screens coming out okay, or are they harder?
I mean, it's definitely harder than the doors,
Get the fuck out of here.
But-
This thing.
I mean, I got one of them. Right now, it's just I'm just taking my time trying to get it nice and clean without breaking anything. This just gets kind of thin here in the middle. These 3 beam pieces, it's not exactly sturdy. That's not even all the way through.
Have you guys ever heard of Marlboro pie?
No. I have not heard of Marlboro pie.
Me either.
No.
What's it? What's in it?
Cigarettes.
No.
Marlboro
Dirt
Lights,
and cigarettes.
Marlboro Reds.
No. So I think it's spelled more like burrow, you know, with the OUGH at the end. You know what I mean?
OUGH. So I lived on a street in Plainfield, New Jersey called Marlboro Avenue. And I remember, like, we had to like do our address in school, like write it down.
Mhm.
And I remember distinctly spelling it Marlboro like the cigarettes because that's what my mom smoked. So I knew.
So Marlboro pie, whatever, is an apple custard pie that has lemon and sherry in it. So it's like apple tart custard with a lemon sherry addition to the
Interesting.
apple flavor.
So apple custard means it's not chunky.
Right. It's more like a pudding pie. Yes, it is quiet without Matt here. We know.
It is.
We know, Wayne.
I miss Matt.
Yeah.
That was awesome meeting him at Skullfest.
He's fun. He's a fun fellow.
Yes, he is.
He kind of took over the whole discussion. Everybody was inching away from him a little by little. Who the fuck are you? You're not Transformers fan.
Easy, buddy. Hi. What are you
Oh.
doing?
I'm making his window tits right now.
Yes.
Window boobs.
Hi, Keeps. Hi, Keeper. Oh, fluffy boy. Oh, it's okay. We know. You're just a little wild and crazy. Just a little bit.
We all have some of that in us. Oh, loud and crazy.
Tell you what, I love it when he wakes me up in the morning. He just climbs up on top of me and breathes in my face.
Mm.
They got 99 problems and bad breath isn't one of them.
Oh, I disagree.
You're absolutely right, Wayne. That pie is from England. It is an English pie.
So check this out. I'm gonna show this off
Okay.
before I cover it up. But so we're looking at the front here, and one of the things I find really interesting is, you know how Optimus Prime transforms, his arms.
Mhm.
You know,
Right. Whoa.
Mm. Oh, wow. Yeah.
and they use these knobby pieces. See these
Right.
Yeah.
black pieces, and then they got these handle things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you hear that thunder? Holy shit! Did you guys hear that?
Nope.
And the little things go in there to lock the shoulder in place.
Wow.
wow.
Okay. I see.
Dude,
Very cool.
they're cheating. Like, I didn't have this stuff when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Does it hold pretty good?
Oh yeah, holds in there really good.
Those flowers kept blowing me away that way too. Like just unreal how they put those pieces together to make them look like flowers and shit. Holy crap. But definitely not a transforming thing. But I think the Voltron had some really odd engineering too, like just sort of like,
Oh, yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like building that to, you know, because you could do the individual lions if you wanted, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool how they were able to do all that and still have stuff fold up. And
I really love Lego. It's just a lot of fun.
I agree.
And it really helps my anxiety. You know, like if I'm having a really anxious issue, I'll just sit down and build some Lego and it goes away. Mostly.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Coloring is good for that too.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I feel like building something kind of helps a little more than coloring. Sometimes I'll start coloring something and I'll just kind of be like, I don't
Just
really want
kinda
to do this now.
droning away at it.
I really would rather just draw something myself to color. So I might start doing like, have you ever watched those YouTube videos where people take coloring books and turn the pictures into something else? I might start doing that. That's pretty wild stuff to watch. It's pretty
I
cool.
haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of them are out. Just
No more screens.
gotta clean it up.
Kiwi, you're standing on my foot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He does understand.
Chuck says Lego is building order out of chaos.
It's true. What's up, Chuck?
Hi, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Right. Bag
Where
one
you been hiding?
done. Bag one done.
Finny said he was almost done with the first bag as well. No, Derek,
up?
you're not late. You're
What's
fine.
up, Derek?
What's up, man?
That
So,
was fucking great meeting him, too.
yeah.
Derek B. What?
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Now I have leftover pieces because that's how they do.
Mhm.
That always freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like, what did I fucking miss?
I need to find something to put these in.
we usually put them in little Ziploc bags, but I leave them in because we use like storage containers to build in, like little
Like
shallow
this?
ones.
Oh, I almost dumped all these
Mhm.
Legos on the floor. Yeah, there's one here. There's one there.
I
Well,
usually
we
One
use,
there.
use one that's a little bigger that has a lid, just so in case they don't finish, I can walk away from it and not worry
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
These
You
are
know.
all my containers that I lost the lids for. That's why
Yeah.
for sorting. These are kind of nice because they're
Squishy.
yeah, they're squishy and they don't. I think they help deafen the rattling noise.
Yeah.
So when you're doing that.
All right.
Speaking of deafening noise.
No, he's not making
Yes,
a
sir.
Punisher van. He's
Uh-uh.
So he took the Cowabunga Carl van. We found one secondhand, and he's turning it into the Channel 8 or the Channel 6 news van. Why does it say Channel 8? Where am I at? Wow.
Hey!
Hey.
Right.
Dogs. Crazy dags. What do you like dags for you? Dags?
They definitely entertain. Maisie, get.
Knock it off, you assholes.
Maisie just.
No.
Maisie
Go
just
lay
had a
down.
bath and she doesn't want Kiva messing with her because she's all crazy now.
Mm.
Maisie is the queen of the house, in case.
Maisie?
She's the smallest dog, but she's the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Small in stature, large in attitude.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Chewy's just the sweetest.
Mm-hmm.
The sweetest girl. Oh, Chewy, are they being too loud for you? You stay with Mom. It's okay. We can take Kiva outside and roll him in the dirt later, okay? Yeah. She wagged her tail on that one.
Good, I'm gonna beat this little shit's ass.
I know, right, Ralphie? It's fucking crazy. I keep telling him these noises, these sounds are so loud.
What?
It's okay.
That's a sound of perfection.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You have to do it so that you can clean it up. I understand. Hold on, Ralphie. I got. Almost sounds like a turkey call.
Yeah, it did.
I keep trying to mute it so it's not as loud.
Okay.
How are you getting along, Mike?
Good. I'm getting ready to start on the Shield.
Oh, very cool.
This was a Paul's Customs purchase. I think other people have it too, but got a big old skull. Down the skull. I was just trying to look at it and see what color I go. I decided with Lead Belcher for the base, and then I'll probably do the horns like a actual horn color.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Very cool. What's wrong? Isn't it?
Yeah,
smoothing
I
out?
can't get to that edge. That's all.
Do you think those little Q-tip ones would help?
No,
Or are they too fine?
those things don't last.
I don't know.
Those things are like As soon as you touch something with it, all the sand, all the glue and the sand comes off.
That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird to hear that noise in my headphones. Yeah, the sanding. Because it sounds different than being across the room from you when you do it.
Gotcha.
Well, that's cool. All the rock boxes got sold.
Yes.
Yes.
It's super awesome. I'm very excited.
I am too. I'm very curious, but in this situation, I like to. I don't want a spoiler or anything. I want to see what it is at that time. But I am very curious. I know it's going to be awesome though. All the other ones I bought were very. I was very pleased.
I'm just really excited because, I mean, it's been a long time, like, coming up with to put everything together. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, Chris had mentioned that some of the things are starting to show up.
Yeah, that's going to be the exciting part is like once this stuff is all together and we get to like put all the puzzle pieces together and prep everything to give to everyone or ship out, I suppose. That's gonna be super exciting. I can't wait for that part to see everything that to see your ideas like. And not my ideas, but like everybody's ideas coming to like fruition and see them, you know, in hand is going to be really fun.
I was planning on just taking a carry-on, but I probably better bring my big one just in case. I don't plan on buying anything there, but I don't want to leave that option out in case I do find something I can't live without.
That's kind of why I like having, you know, the Trail Breaker and, you know, some of these newer Fans Toys releases that are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna wait and try to pick them up there.
Yeah, maybe. Like some of the characters, I'm not too set on like replacing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got the Bad Cube Trail Breaker and Hoist, and I'm fine with them.
Yeah, that's what I have.
They're not like super. I'm not like super close to their characters. I mean, I like them, but they're not like have to upgrade.
They're not horrible. Yeah.
No. The Trailbreaker truck mode Bad Cube actually looks pretty damn good, I think. The Hoist in robot mode, he's kind of a fiddly little guy. I kind of got a hold of his right. His legs kind of got a weird thing going on, but his truck mode looks pretty good too.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not all that concerned with it. I can wait or just not fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although, like, you know, I do want to have all the Fans Toys goodness, you know.
Yeah,
but
of course.
It's not imperative.
Derek said he went with MMC for both Trailbreaker and Hoist.
Mm-hmm. Those look pretty good too.
Chuck said his Bad Cube Trailbreaker disintegrated at the knees.
Oh.
Yikes.
Derek says much better than the Bad Cube offering, and he had those too.
I wanted to go with the X-Transbots, but by the time I was in it, they were like, long gone. About
Yeah,
the
that's
time I
kinda-
thought about it.
That's kind of how it was, right? They're there and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Not too
Like,
unlike
well,
how it is nowadays.
Okay. Never mind.
TF Source is just having a sale on Tailbreaker, the exchange bots.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I always kind of liked the MMC, but I went with the X Transbots. I actually bought Dust's old one because he wanted to get the cartoon styled X Transbots one that was re-released.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. I like it because the version I have, he has like the silver legs and silver arms and stuff, and that's kind of like what I like. His hands are a little small. On the new one, they gave him better proportioned hands, but yeah, I was thinking like maybe sometime in the future somebody will be liquidating, and maybe I'll see if I can mash them both together somehow.
Not the worst idea.
No.
Oh, Derek said his bad. He has the X Transbots hoist.
Yeah, I have the X Transbots hoist as well because he's dumpy but not too dumpy, so I like that.
It's just dumpy enough.
Yeah. And I tell you, I'm intrigued with the Takara one, but I'm gonna wait to see if they do any interesting repaints. Like Keith just released, he teased, last year or whenever the hell it was. He's making a blue one and another purple one, and so if Takara makes one in one of those colors, I'll get it. Like I bought the yellow MMC one that was yellow, the yellow one. That was a TFCon exclusive, I think, one year, just so I could have that mold. And he has a different head, so. Yeah, I kind of like the recolors that we get sometimes, because especially with third party, you can have the same character over and over, but they're different molds, so they do look kind of different.
Yeah.
And so if you like cars that turn into robots, like me, you can kind of get it without getting duplicates.
How can you not like cars that turn into robots?
Yeah.
I know.
They're so great.
They pew pew and vroom vroom.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
Yep. And it's the same reason why I like planes that turn into robots too.
Right,
They
right.
pew pew and they swoosh swoosh.
Swoosh, swoosh.
Way back when, like I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I was just buying up everything I thought was cool. I didn't care. I loved, multiple Megatrons, multiple Primes.
Yeah.
Just
Same.
whatever I thought was cool, I would get. I got like 5 versions of the Sphinx or Mirage from MMC.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just had to have all of them. Actually, there's 2
Hey,
that I
Leon.
don't have. They were
What's up, man?
exclusives. They're like half turning into invisible.
Yeah, I've got
Oh
one.
yeah.
I got the one.
one.
I got the one with the blue electric effects,
Yeah.
which was I think the American TFCon, and then the Canadian one was the one with the
The
gold.
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, gold.
That's one of my favorite third-party cars.
Yeah. Toronto one.
Chuck mentioned the yellow MMC exclusive is not very good. I have to concur. He's got terrible feet, and I think the tolerances on some of the transforming panels are just awful.
He said that he got the red Santa version of X Transbots.
Yeah, I remember that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if someone else came out with a red version, I'd be tempted to pick it up. But I suspect Takara will be making a hoist eventually. And of course, Fanspo is actually making one too. So maybe I can get that mold in a different color.
Mhm.
I think I still have the Fans Toys Blitzwing on my pre-order page.
Yep, so do I.
It's long
Yep.
since gone, but it's like, oh, there's been an error. This thing no longer exists. But
Yeah, it's still in my pre-order list.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So the Fan Swiss Trailbreaker was in my pre-order list as well. And of course, when they finally said, okay, we're finally making it, the price went up, and BBTS actually gave me a little bit of a discount.
Oh, that's
Uh,
sweet.
yeah, they didn't give it to me for the original pre-order price, but I think they took like 15% off or something like that. So I was
Yeah,
like,
that's why I'm keeping it on there. Also for, that shit goes on there and it's sold out in like 5 seconds. So
yeah.
maybe it'll act as a placeholder for me. Maybe not. Who knows? Can't hurt to try.
Yeah, I mean they honored my pre-order that was sitting out there for Trailbreaker. So
They're pretty good. I've only had a few issues with them, but their customer service has been pretty awesome.
yeah,
They're
I've
very
only had to
helpful.
contact them a couple times. Once was to cancel a pre-order that I actually had to put a down payment on. And I called them. I was like, "Look, I'm trying to cancel this, and I'm willing to eat the down payment, right? I
Mhm.
just don't want it." And they're like, "Nah, you've never done this before. I'll send you back the down payment." And I was like, "Is that a thing? Do I just need to call you to do that?" And they're like, "No, just doing it the one time." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
This is your one and done, buddy.
And other than that, I had that problem with my Mumra, and they took care of that for me, which was really interesting because I was like, "What do I do? Like, what's the story here?" And they're like, "I've already sent out a new one to your place, and you don't have to worry about sending the old one back." And I was
Yeah,
like, "Huh, look at
that was
that."
pretty cool of them.
And this was who? BBTS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got an extra Mumra, which it's not. I mean, it's just got 2 left forearms, so it's not super terrible.
Alright, we got that.
So do all the pieces come in plastic bags still, Brian?
Yeah, so all of mine still came in plastic poly bags. So, I'm kind of curious about like their seasonal stuff. Like they'll do those little poly bags that they put in the impulse rack, like at the checkout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I'm wondering if they're going to change that up.
Cardboard now or something.
Yeah.
Well, I
What's
remember
up?
the one year there was like a little tiny Christmas tree that came in a cardboard
Yeah, a
box.
little tiny cardboard box.
Oh, it came in a box, really?
Well,
Yeah.
it was a tiny little cardboard, like,
Christmas tree shaped
yeah.
box.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll start doing stuff like that. Who knows?
I don't know.
I tell you, I really enjoy the fact that Lego puts their instructions online. So if you're kind of balling like me and have 2 monitors, you can podcast on one, that over there, and you don't have to worry about the book. You don't have to have a separate table for the book.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Right?
that's handy.
I always forget about that.
Me too. And the book is so cumbersome. It's
Mhm.
like,
Like a phone book, right? For something big.
oh, some of them are crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're hard to mess with.
So I don't know if you guys ever built the Lego Death Star, the one that had the minifigures.
Nope.
Yeah, I picked that up. I was pressured into it. I went to a Lego store at launch. I was with a coworker. She's like, "You should buy this." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You should buy this Lego Death Star right now." I was like,
Oh.
I'm like, "This thing's like $400."
Yeah,
She's like,
right.
"Do it." And I was like, "All right, fine, I'll buy it."
Spontaneous, Brian.
And Yeah, and then I ended up inviting over. This is before I had furniture. I remember at my house, I had like a couch, a couple folding chairs, beat up old kitchen table,
That's
and
the
I
way
got
to
my
go.
goddamn,
Yeah.
I got my damn Death Star set though.
Yeah.
I invited my childhood friend that I used to play Legos with over for the weekend, and we didn't finish it, but we spent like a good whole Saturday. Ordered some pizza, built some Death Star, and we'd have to take turns because we just had the book, and like one person would look ahead and start grabbing the pieces for the different steps while one person was building, and then we switch off. But
That
but
sounds like a
then
pretty good day.
yeah, but then when like my family would come over for holidays, I'd get the Lego holiday sets, and my sister would whip out her laptop, I whipped out mine, my stepdad whipped out his iPad, and we each had a different set of the instructions. So you just needed the bags to do your portion, right? To make it.
Nice.
All
Yeah,
right.
so that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Shield's gonna take all my lead belcher paint.
It's an expensive shield.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting sentence.
All right.
Well, fellas, we've nearly been at this for 2 hours.
Oh man, I shouldn't open the second bag.
Really? Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
That went by quick.
That's okay.
Got a lot
Yeah.
done.
How far into your second bag are you, Brian?
2 steps. So I guess what I'll do is I'll finish this one last step, and then I'll baggy them up real quick, and yeah, I make it a plan. I will not cheat, and I will just build this during ShelfGravy. So
Man, that's an
Oof.
accomplishment itself.
and it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's. I
Good
would
night, Vinny.
Good night, Vinny.
I'd
Have
have
fun
to go.
tomorrow. Love you too, buddy.
Bye, Vinny.
Have fun at the golf thingy that he's going to. He has to cater a golf event.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm super hungry. I just
I
noticed
think I-
there's a monitor on this one too.
I think I watched that video of him fucking with Butters like 20 times. It's so
I know. That's so funny.
cracks me the fuck up. At the end, he's like, "Hey, Butters, better him than me, right?"
That's a ton of fun.
Those cats are not really enjoying all the company that weekend.
No.
Butters might have just he might just have gotten used to, only his family being there, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, what the fuck are all these people doing in my house? Oh,
Well, the problem is like those litter boxes are downstairs, and if they're skittish, right? There's all these people downstairs making all this damn noise, and
Right.
he's probably just getting
can't.
pissed.
Yeah, they can't take a poop
Yeah, man, I gotta go
in
poop.
peace.
Shit, peace, god damn it.
Can you imagine?
I know, that'd suck.
Like a bunch of people at your house and you can't take a poop.
Uh-huh.
You'd be grouchy after like a day too.
Yeah. Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need to get food. I'm
All
hungry.
right, let's call it quits.
Okay,
We're calling it, people.
calling it.
Switch your camera around. Maybe. Maybe not.
Looks like I froze.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm just letting auto in.
Okay. That's close.
That van's gonna be badass when you're done with it, man. Those lights look really cool.
I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it's. I wish the paint would cooperate, and then I would be fine.
Aw, thanks, Ralphie. We love hanging out with everybody, so it's a win-win.
Holy
No
shit!
doubt.
I guess I'm yawning.
Well,
Well,
we
good, good, Ralphie. Ralphie, you need to say, "I learned it by watching you." Like that old '80s commercial.
So
Oh,
let's start with Mike, and Mike can show everybody where he's wrapping it up tonight.
yeah. Well, I just put a base on the shield,
Oh yeah.
so I'll do
Whoa.
like a skull. I'll do like a bone. What I can't remember what it's called. It's like a bone color,
Yeah.
and the horns on the side too. And then I'll probably put some shade and stuff, give it a little bit of depth in the recesses,
Mm-hmm.
and
That
I pretty
lead
much
bulb is
just work.
thick, too.
Yeah, I have to keep wetting my brush and wiping it off and re-dipping it because I can't.
Yeah.
All the metallics I can't really mix with water because it just turns into a big
Yep.
goopy mess. So I just
Yep.
keep my brush wet. And then I just do the same with these. It's got lead belcher and Nolan oil on it.
Wow.
Heck yeah. Chewy. Put it.
It's very cool.
And then Ralph, this is what I'm. All that is for this guy.
I
That's
love
the,
those ears, man. They
the
look
hairs
so
there.
cool.
Yeah, big old long. Without the flame and stuff behind them, they really stick out a lot.
Yeah, they stick
Mhm.
out a lot.
Good stuff. Very good.
They actually come apart from where
The
the
ears
front.
do?
Yeah, it's like a little band that goes across the back, so that you see the black part. The black part's connected to the ears.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
And then the ears, there's like a little groove in there, and I just heated it up and carefully pulled it off, and
That's awesome.
just had the little head there.
Very, very good, Mike.
So that's about it.
How far did you get, Brian?
Well, I got to the window tits
All right.
and the shoulders that we know go.
Uh-huh.
How do they go?
Out
Like
and in, right?
Yeah.
And then the, of course, like they do. Wow, that's really in there. Good. With the prime is the chest opens.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Is there a matrix that goes in there?
I have to build it yet. I guess we haven't gotten to that step.
Okay.
Fun note: I am not a fan of the Matrix. So I take all the Matrix out of my primes.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
not a fan of it. I don't know why. I think it has to do with the hot rod and whatnot.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Mhm.
It brings up terrible memories.
yeah,
So
I get that.
my
That's sad.
G1 Prime's got no Matrix on the inside, so I don't need no Matrix on my.
Yeah. Damn right.
Screw that.
Fuck your Matrix leadership.
Fucking matrix.
I don't need no token to tell me he's a leader. And then I'm working on whatever this is gonna end up being. I'm guessing it has to do with something in the back, but that's what I'm working on.
Very cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
It's his jetpack. I bet.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. It's got vents in it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all good where we're at then?
How far did you get, lady?
Far enough. Don't you worry.
What letter in the alphabet did you get to?
M.
Wow, that's halfway through. Well, sort of, unless you only had like one person with the last name that was up to M, and then
Right.
all the rest are after M. Then it's
Right. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yo, but Jesus, don't need a stinking matrix.
Well, we can zip around real quick and let everybody know where they can find us if they have questions or want to join us or want to send us pictures of things they're working on or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll start with you, Mike.
Mike Wells on Facebook. Here every other Wednesday and Monday and Tuesday in the chat of Enter the Realm and Breaking the Mold. And that's about it.
Nice. Brian?
At Brinkalizer on Instagram. And here on the various shows on the Realm Collectors channel. I'm off till Monday, I guess. So that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lucky
No,
you.
no more podcasting. I mean, on
Oh.
Thursdays or Fridays. Yeah.
Great.
So
Thought you meant off work.
my podcast weekend begins.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. And I'm Chan. You can find me as Chandra Cooper on Facebook. You can find me here on the Realm Collectors YouTube channel on Monday nights doing Enter the Realm. Best part of my Monday. Hope it's the best part of yours too. Here every other Wednesday doing the ShelfGravy stuff. And in the meantime, fighting with dogs.
They're saying
Are you-
goodbye too.
Arguing with a midget. and yeah, just having a great time. What about you, JD?
Find me staring this puppy down. Yeah, find me here on this channel. Various nights of the week. Pigment surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live, and ShelfGravy on Instagram
And that's
and here. Yeah,
and that's that.
that's that.
Have a great night, guys. See you
Yeah.
next week.
Take
Thank
care.
you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.